Hi, it's Daphne. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you about all the books I hope to read in October. To start off, I'm going to tell you the books I'm currently reading because I'm filming this September 29th, and I'm still going to be reading these when October comes. The first book I'm still currently reading is Babel by R.F. Kuang. I am kind of taking this slow. It's a slower paced book in my opinion. The action is very slow. There's like not a lot actually happening. There's a lot of time spent in the classroom, very dark academia vibes. She goes into a lot of depth with explaining languages and how languages work and how translation works. So this book is about a half white, half Chinese immigrant boy in Oxford and him being a part of this translators department in the university. And there's magic with these silver bars. If you put like the translation of two words, the aspects of the words that get lost in translation manifest into magic. And it's very fascinating magic system, very creative. It's just kind of slow. So I'm gonna continue this in October. The other book that I'm currently reading that I'm going to carry over into October is Glow. This is the fourth book in the Plated Prisoners series, and I'm very excited to finally get to this book. I was kind of putting it off for a while just because the third book was so heart-wrenching. So this book is about Oren. She is gold-plated. She's like gilded in gold completely, like her hair, her skin, like everything. This is a King Midas retelling. The plot has gone well beyond that. She is like the prized possession of Midas. He keeps her in this gilded cage and she's not really allowed to like have any friends or talk to anyone. But she's coming into herself throughout the series, learning about her own strengths, and she has this love interest. It's like more than just a romance. I would almost say the romance is secondary, but it's still really compelling to the story. But a lot of it is about Oren growing in her power and herself. So I've been enjoying it. The fourth book is going well so far. I'm intrigued. They've already introduced a really serious like plot point that is gonna affect the story, and I'm just excited to see how it evolves. So I'm going through these books in order of the likelihood of me actually getting to them. And obviously because I'm currently reading those first two, I'm gonna finish them in October. And then the next one I'm excited to get to is Sweat and Soap. Sorry for the ring light. This is the second book in a manga series, and it is very cute. It's an adult manga, which is nice, kind of delving into adult versus shoujo, which is more innocent and sweet. But I feel like it's kind of hard to find adult manga, but I saw this recommended by Mina from Mina Reads, so I just like on a whim bought the first three. And yeah, it's really fun. I will say the first one is like a pretty complete story, so I'm excited to see where it goes. I think there's like 8 volumes. This is about a woman who works in a soap company. She's like in their corporate office, and this man is like the top scent creator. Like he makes the best scents, and she is like very self-conscious with her sweat. Like she kind of sweats a lot. She's always like putting on deodorant and like touching herself up in the bathroom to like make sure she's not sweating and like all this stuff. And she like loves the company and the scents and all this, like she's obsessed with it. And one day he comes across her and smells her and thinks she smells amazing, like the best thing he's ever smelled, and he insists that he has to smell her like every day leading up to his big presentation so he can like have inspiration for this project he's doing. And it's their romance, and it's very cute. It's kind of a bizarre premise, but it works, and I ate it up, and I'm excited to continue, and I like that it's adult. The next book I'm excited to get to in October is Bunny by Mona Awad. I really hope I get to this. I'm like anticipating this so much. I just want to know what the deal is. I want to be in the club with all the other girlies. Like literally this is about some kind of secret cliquey group of women that all call themselves like Bunny. They're like, hey Bunny, Bunny this, Bunny that. And Chloe from Books with Chloe is like obsessed with this book, and I just want to know. I want to be a bunny too. I just want to love it. I will be sad if I don't love it. I just want to love it so badly. But this is, I think it's almost like dark academia of these women in university. Obviously there's like an outsider girl, and she kind of finds out about this group, and these women are doing these very bizarre, strange things. Every time I hear anybody talk about this, they say it's like they have no idea what happened. They're just like, that was a mind F, you know, like what did I just read, you know? So I'll probably feel that way as well, but I hope it's in a positive way and not in a that didn't work for me way. And we'll see if I can convince Sam to read this month. I know she has a lot of like reading plans and vlogs like planned out, so I don't know. But October just feels like the perfect time to finally pick this up. But maybe I'll wait for her, we'll see. All right, the next book is kind of embarrassing because I put this on so many TBRs. It's almost like a personal vendetta now for me to finally get to this. Like, I'm taking a personal affront to myself and this book for not reading it. And that is the Kiss Quotient. I've had this for like 2 years and I keep putting it on TBRs and I haven't read it. So I need to just get it done. I think it's gonna be cute. Like, it's highly rated on Goodreads and people seem to really love it. It's about a woman who is trying to basically like learn how to date and like have some like sexual experiences, I guess, and she hires this man to help teach her. So it's like that kind of trope, at least that's what I remember. And I think my hesitation has just been because it's a physical book and I just love reading romance on my Kindle. So I don't tend to pick up physical copies, but now I'm offended with myself. I need to read this. If I don't read it, please yell at me down in the comments next month. Then, like I said, because I was distracted by romance books on my Kindle this past month, I didn't get to these items on my TBR, so I'm just gonna put them back on. I'm still really interested in reading at least 2 out of 3 of them. It's these 3 books here. So it's She Who Became the Sun. I really wanna get to this. I don't know why I'm not reading it. I feel like I really wanna love it, so I'm not picking it up. And then there's Pachinko, which I also think I'm gonna love, but I just don't wanna be sad, so I'm like scared to pick it up. But I do wanna just get this read, because they're just like good books. Why am I not reading the books that I'm excited about? So these 2 I wanna read. Pachinko is about a Korean family saga, like back when Japan was occupying them. And then She Who Became the Sun is about a girl taking control of her own destiny and pretending to be a boy. It gives Mulan vibes, but I think it's probably gonna be quite different. But it's just an easy comparison. And then this is the last book that I'm carrying over from my TBR. I think this one's gonna be a little spooky too, so it would be good for October. It has like a mystery going on, and I just need to read my book of the month books. And if it's spooky, October seems like a good enough time to like finally pick this up. And then the last book, I don't think I can read this many books, like realistically, like that's a lot, but these are just options. The last book I really should read is this one, Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. I've had this one also for like 2 years. This was October 2020 I picked this up. So I think my hesitation with this one has been because it's the 3rd book she published in the series. I just like doing things in order. Like, I know you don't have to read them in publication order. This is from the Practical Magic series. So I think that's my hesitation, but I think there's another order, like you could read them in chronological order, and this one is the first one in chronological order. So I just gotta get over that and just finally read it, because now I'm also embarrassed that I've had this for so long and haven't read it. And it's October. This is like a witchy curse story. I think the women in the family can't find love or something, or like their lovers die, I don't know. There's some kind of curse around love. And if I don't like it, then I can unhaul it or give it to a friend and make more space. So those are all the books I cross my fingers to hopefully get to in October. That's a lot. And I'm gonna try to put the Kindle on a timeout and prioritize the physical books that I own. You can find me on Instagram at Daphne Ginn. I'm very active over there. If you want to DM me and chat books with me, I would totally love that. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye!